Grooming behaviors as a precursor to sexual abuse. How to increase your awareness. Dr. Sherlyn Walker. What is grooming? Grooming is a term applied to a set of behaviors used to manipulate, coerce, and initiate children and adolescents into sexual abuse. It is the preparatory or introductory stage that occurs before the sexual activity begins. Grooming may take several forms. Trust building, making the child think that there is a special relationship between them and the abuser. May include giving the child special attention, gifts, treats, spending time together, and non-sexual contact. Favoritism, creating the impression that the child is special or unique and that the relationship between the abuser and the target is different or elevated. Isolation, ensuring secrecy, encouraging the child that the time spent together is private so that they will not share details with parents or caregivers. Gaining the trust of adults or caregivers, the abuser will ensure that they are seen as a trusted friend to the child who can be allowed unfettered access. Intimidation and coercion, the abuser sets forth certain rules for the relationship. May involve glares, intimidating looks, stalking behaviors, and threats of harm to the child, parents, caregivers, siblings, or pets. Gaslighting, this involves shaping the child's perception so there is confusion about what is appropriate behavior and what is not. It also involves shaping the child's mindset so that they may even self-blame for the abuse. Boundary violations, this includes testing the waters with initial, inappropriate touching to see how far the child will allow the abuser to go, and gradually pushing the limits. According to research, Bennett and O'Donoghue, 2020, reported that grooming does not occur in all situations involving sexual abuse. They also report that some grooming behaviors may be difficult to distinguish from normal parent-child or caregiver-child interactions. Winters et al., 2020, estimate that grooming occurs in 50% of child sexual abuse cases and outline a 5-stage model of grooming, which includes the following. Victim selection, gaining access to the intended victim, trust development, desensitization to sexual content and physical contact, maintenance of compliance following abuse. Facts about sexual abuse. According to Supriya, 90% of children who are sexually abused know their perpetrator. In the United States, 1 in 5 children is sexually abused before they turn 18. The World Health Organization estimates that between 8 to 31% of girls and 3 to 17% of boys are abused internationally. 60% of abusers are non-relatives. 30% are relatives, father, uncle, cousin. 10% of abusers are strangers. Women were found to be the perpetrator against 14% of boys and 6% of girls. Child pornographers and other abusers who exploit children frequently make contact with them during unsupervised internet use. 23% of cases are perpetrated by another child under the age of 18. Things abusers say to groom children. I saw you reading the new Spider-Man graphic novel. I can take you to the movie if you want. I was at the mall and saw this skateboard I knew you would like. No one understands you like I do. This can be our little secret. No one would understand. You are so much more special than the other kids. Have you ever masturbated? I can show you how. You can trust me. If you tell, we will go to jail. If you tell, I will kill your dog. I love talking to you online, but it would be even better if we met in person. Signs of sexual abuse. Increased nightmares or sleep disturbance. Anxiety. Depression. Anger outbursts. Crying spells. Not wanting to be left alone with a certain individual. Toileting accidents, especially if they have mastered toileting. Bedwetting. Socially withdrawn behavior. Sexual precocity, which is possessing a developmentally advanced knowledge of sexual activity. Sexual acting out. Urinary tract infections, sexually transmitted infections. Keeping children safe. Teach children the correct names for their body parts. Do not focus entirely on stranger danger. Many children are abused by people they know, love, and trust. Teach children about appropriate touching and boundaries, i.e. good touch and bad touch. Empower children to say no and encourage them to develop an awareness of their right to consent to affection. Do not make children hug or kiss others. Teach children that an adult or other child offering to help them with their body parts during toileting is a red flag. Teach children how to wipe themselves so that they do not need to rely on someone else for help. Teach children about safe secrets and unsafe secrets. For example, a surprise birthday party is a good secret. Do not forget the most important thing. Trust your instincts. If your child expresses discomfort or does not want to be alone with a caregiver, a family member, or even another child, listen to them. If something seems off or if you feel uncomfortable, trust your intuition. It is better to be safe than sorry. If you notice something that seems off, say something. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe.